You can see I got my wife, Torie, Lynn, with me this morning. We come out here a few days ago, and this is out of the ordinary for what we typically hunt. But you can tell looking behind me, this is more open ground. Come out here a few days ago, located several coyotes in this block. And this morning we've got a north wind. Wind's coming from that way, blowing back like this. This road we're on, that we're parked on, is running east and west. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk. If you look down the road, you can see the top of that next hill. We're going to walk to the top of that next hill down this road and then cut in with the wind in our face coming out of the north. We'll be walking into the wind, keeping that in our favor. We're going to top that first hill, make our first set, and then we'll just work our way, keep working our way into the wind. Every time we top a hill, we'll make a set and see if we can get some coyotes killed this morning. We've got the shotgun and rifle that could be close or farther range, so you don't see us hunting with a rifle much, but we may shoot one with it this morning. Got the old 870. Torie Lynn's got it on her back, and I got a Remington 204 on mine. Of course, she'll be doing all the shooting. I'm gonna lay both guns there beside her, and I'll be behind the camera. But it's about daylight enough for us to see to shoot something, so we're going to ease on down the road, get set up, and hopefully call a coyote in on this very first stand. See what happens. You ready? Give you a little better idea of the layout. It's draws and thickety areas in the bottoms, and then open grass on top, grass and brush. Alright, so we've made it to the top of the first hill. It's right after daylight. Camera's facing north. The wind is coming out of the north, hitting us right in the face. And what we're doing is we're calling these brushy draws and these side hills. We've got a pretty good vantage point of this whole side hill. This will probably be a longer spot just because of the setup, but I've got the shotgun laying right beside Torie Lynn, and she's got the 204 in her hands. We're going to start out with a little distress and see if we can get something called up. If nothing shows up pretty quick, we'll swap over and do some howls. But there's some bobcats in here too, so I'm going to start with distress. We'll start out with some MFK Old Cotton Jolly. They're not that terrible far, they're just over the hill. Howl back at them. Yeah, he's coming this way. He's still. He's looking at us. You see him in the bottom. Just stay still. He's going to your right, to your right. He's right on the edge of the draw. Be real still. You're on him. Yeah. Kill him. He's so close. You're gonna blow. Really needed a shotgun right there. I'm pretty sure I could see blood on him when he run. Yeah, I think you hit him. I just think he's so close. You just blew right through him. We'll probably have to track him, but I'm pretty sure I could see blood on his chest.
And I thought he trimmed down right there.
I did too. I'm pretty sure you got him.
Why do we always get the spot where I'm most awkward? I seriously was like that.
Oh, well, I think you, I know you hit him. I could see blood on his chest when he run off, and he fell when he went across the drain. You're just so close to him, you blew right through him real fast with that rifle. He was in shotgun range. All right, fill y'all in on what happened. Of course, things never go as planned a lot of times. We set out here, like I said, had a north wind. The wind's coming just like this, going straight back over the top of us. And this road that I mentioned in the intro running east and west. We sat out here, started calling. Torie Lynn howled a couple times. We got a coyote answering us over the top of the next hill. It started working its way towards us, so we were working that coyote. We was mixing it up with howls and some pup chatter and pup fight sounds, or just coyote growling fight type sounds, and mixing that with MFK fawn distress. And we were focusing on this coyote because we could tell it was getting closer. It was challenging and moving towards us. So we were primarily focused on it topping the hill. There were actually a couple of coyotes over there, and I heard something in the road behind us. This is just an old dead-end logging road, and our farm road. I heard something in the road behind us. I looked, the coyote's hauling ass down the road, coming right to us. So it actually heard us, but didn't see us, didn't know what we were, and it turned around, headed back down the road, and dropped off in this draw below us. So we got spun around. The coyote comes up right below us. She can't see it. It's offside for her. I'm between her and the coyote. Y'all will see on camera, the coyote's just right below us, and it finally turns. We just go silent, and it finally turns and comes out and starts into this flat. But you can tell on video, it was suspicious. It never could pick us out and know exactly what we were, but it was getting a little bit suspicious, and I was scared we wasn't gonna get the shot. So it's not in the balled open on camera, but she had a wide open shot. And when she got the shot, I told her to go ahead and take it. Needed the shotgun because the coyote was only about 35, 40 yards. Just couldn't get swapped over. And this rifle is shooting so fast. It's a 204. I think she just blew through it. She shot it in the chest. I could see blood on its chest when it run off. And it fell as it went down in the draw right there. And we never saw it top the hill to come up out of it. So I feel like the coyote should be laying just right there. So I think what we're going to do is set back up and try to call this other coyote in, work on it again, and then when we get finished making that set, if we don't call that other one up, or if we do, either way, we'll go down there and try to track that coyote up and get it found. I think we'll be able to find it because I saw a lot of blood on its chest when it ran, but it's pretty fun with it. He didn't follow the script.
He's not.
We stayed patient and got him shot, though. Now all we got to do is get him found. Let's see if we call that other one up right quick, and then we'll look for that one. He was a pretty sucker, I know that. A real pretty coyote. Good shot, anyway. I mean, you hit him dead on. All right, we sat there another 5 minutes or so after she shot this coyote, and tried to call another one in, and Didn't get anything else to come in. So what we're going to do now, we went ahead and watched that footage back, and it's obvious she hit the coyote, smoked him. Looked like it went right in his chest and probably come out his flank. So you can see the impact, no problem, when y'all watch this footage. And he run down in this draw, and we can see all of that side heel and on down the draw. We never saw him top the heel, so I feel like he's probably laying just out of sight of where you see him run to on camera, and we could see blood on his chest and stuff. So don't think he's going to be very far. We're going to walk down here, and we'll carry the shotgun and stuff just in case. Of course, she's got the 204 that she actually shot him with. But we'll walk down here and hopefully show him to you here in just a second. This will be pretty coyote too. Good shot. I think the only reason he didn't hit the ground right there is because she should have been holding the shotgun instead. Just couldn't get swapped over, but that close, I think that rifle just blew right through him, and took him a second to go down. Coyote's a tough bastard anyway. But we'll go down there and find him right quick. Y'all see how we were set up. I explained it earlier. That wind's coming out of the north, blowing from that hill straight back across that road. That's why it worked. That coyote actually come in. We had a crosswind on him. He wasn't going to be able to smell us until he got right below us here. I saw him right there, and he heard me move a little bit. Didn't know what we were, and run and come out in this draw, and she shot him right there. We feel like he's laying just out of sight right there. So we'll walk down here and see. Okay, we finally made it in here to where she shot the coyote, and about the last place she saw it. This is that draw. I've actually walked all the way through it. We shot the coyote back down there about 100 yards from right here, on top of that next hill. And it's so wet and muddy in the bottom of that draw, all we could see were tracks. First blood was right here on this grass. You can see where he run past, and then it's just going right on down through here. So I don't think he'll be much farther. You find? There he is. You got him? Good deal. I knew he didn't top that hill. We could see on that hill right there, and he never topped it. And this is why he's laying right here. He's pretty, ain't he? Yeah. You did get him. I didn't figure he'd go far. Pretty good way to start our trip out, huh? Very first stand of the morning. And I think we've done a pretty good job of kind of covering how we were set up and how we got it called in. Probably the best tip to give y'all, nothing's more rewarding than going somewhere where you hadn't hunted and you don't know a whole lot about the place, and being successful right off the bat. And that's what we were able to do this morning. But the keys to that is locating. I say it all the time on a lot of the videos. We come out here a few days ago, rode all this property, and located several groups of coyotes, knew where they were at, and used that to our advantage to get a kill right off the bat this morning. Last night I looked at the wind, what the wind forecast was supposed to be for this morning, because the way this lays out, this open ground has roads all the way around it, in square blocks. So you can look at the wind and see what your prevailing wind is supposed to be, kind of get a game plan together for which side you need to come in on based on where you think your coyotes are, based on your locating. And so that's what we did. We looked at the wind. It was supposed to be out of the north, northeast. It was primarily out of the north this morning, so we come in from the southern side, worked our way north, just like we said on the intro, and it worked perfect. The coyotes were still in the same places that we'd heard them before. This one did kind of come in off to the side, which we had coyotes located all up and down this road, but when we sat down, one started answering us, and of course we were mixing the MFK diaphragms. You were howling. What were you howling on?
Blackout.
She was howling on the blackout. I was mixing in some coyote fight and pup sounds, some pup chatter, pup fight, growling sounds with the new MFK howling mofo, tying that in with her howling, fawn distress primarily, and mixing it with angry coyote, which is a fight sound. I was mixing with that, and we were working that coyote. We had coyotes start challenging us right over the hill, so we were primarily focused in that direction, working that coyote. It was getting closer to us. Looked like we were probably going to kill it any minute, and I heard something. This coyote was coming in crosswind. We still had the wind on it. I heard something, looked, and right in the old
farming road right below us. This coyote's coming in on a string. He runs up there and he actually heard me when I twisted and turned and dropped off in the bottom. Didn't know what he was. I think y'all will be able to tell on camera. He keeps looking up there where we're at, but he never figured us out, and he made the mistake of stopping in a hole. That's it. You put the hurt on him. She shot him with a 204, and the only reason the coyote run, he was kind of quartering to her. She shot him, hit him right in the chest, and it come out right behind his shoulder, and he ran he's probably only about 100 yards from where we actually shot him, maybe not even that far. He run right through that bottom and barely come up out of the bottom and never topped that hill. And he was laying about where we thought he would be. So that's pretty much it. If y'all want to get any of our sounds, just go to the website, MFK Game Calls, diaphragms, any of our other stuff. That's mfkgamecalls.com. If you're watching this hunt and want to see us do a lot more killing, which we plan on doing a lot more of that here in just a minute, just subscribe to our channel. We've got tons of killing and a whole lot of instructional stuff. So as always, we appreciate y'all watching, and see y'all again shortly with something else dead.